Hey, me again. Welcome to part 2 UV. Okay, so we're gonna continue where we left off in the part 1, and that is smoothing the object and exporting it back to UV layout for UV. So first things first, I'm gonna select excuse me. I'm gonna select the objects that I'm gonna apply the smooth. I'm not gonna touch this guy because it's already UV'd, so I'm not gonna do that twice. It's pain in the butt. Um, okay, I'm not gonna touch this piece either because uh, it's kinda daunting to go and select and cut each and every circle. That's gonna be pretty crazy, so I'm gonna figure out a way how to texture that without using UVs, maybe some procedurals, or we'll see. Okay, so let's see if I have everything selected that I need. Yep, looks like. So I'm gonna go to my polygon stuff. um, yeah, I set up hotkeys and shelves, and I was working with that setup for years, so I started to forget where things live in the menus. But let me try. Oh yeah, modify, convert smooth mesh preview to polygons. So this is gonna give us a lot of geometry, and we really don't need as much. So I'm gonna drop this to 1, and that is going to work, I think. So as you can see, all of our issues with the triangle here and everywhere, they're gone. I just love this kind of working. One, it saves a lot of time cleaning up the mesh, and actually let me add a little more divisions here. um, I'm gonna try to keep the quads uh, as even as possible for sculpting. This piece here probably need some more loops. Actually, this are not gonna be visible there, so I'm gonna concentrate all the geometry up. Yeah, I might even delete this part. I'll leave it. I might change my mind and decide to do a different design, and this is looking kinda neat, so I might just in the future try to explore different designs, maybe something like this. um, okay, so as you can see, this part is going in real time, so it might be a bit longer, but I'll try to work as fast as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna export the selection as sort UV, and I'm gonna jump into my folder real quickly. Come on, there it is. The way I like to import meshes into UV layout is just to drag and drop on the icon, and I'm gonna choose subdivision and new, and I'm gonna click load. There it is in all its glory. And here is UV layout, a little software that I fell in love years ago and still working pretty well for me. So first thing that I'm gonna have to do is cut where I want my seams to be, and I can't think of better place than the edge of the sword itself for the blade. So I'm gonna cut that, make sure it's going all the way around, and yep. So the way I'm selecting this is holding the C key, and the W is removing. So I'm gonna click enter to detach, and they're just detached in this view or mode, I should say. The mesh itself is still intact. This is just separating the shells that we're gonna flatten. So we're gonna press D to drop them to UV space, and let's deal with the easy shapes first, like this. I'm gonna cut there, underneath, drop, cut, drop. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward, repetitive thing. Some people hate doing UVs, and I don't blame them. It can be pretty boring to do UVs, but for me it's not that big of a deal actually. I kinda enjoy the process. Dun, 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 selecting all around. Sometimes it can go like this, crazy, selecting thing I don't want. So I'm just gonna go and remove the edges I don't want to be selected. And almost done with this piece. Let's see if, yeah, we're gonna have to cut this right there. Oops, cut it first, then drop. Okay. Oh, it's selected all the way through. I don't necessarily need that, so I'm gonna undo and select again, cut. Probably I'm gonna have to cut this all the way to here. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, that's gonna work. So this kind of shape, but let's see, probably this, or maybe even, oh no, that's going inside. So yeah, this is the border edge. Okay, selecting all the way around, and that connects pretty nicely. Cut there. I'm gonna cut there. cut there. Let's see, a few more left. Oops. Oh, as you can see, I have unwelded vertices here. No big deal. We're gonna fix that after we make the UVs. So deselect. Let's see, this goes around. And for this piece, we could have turned mirror options so we don't select both sides, but it's not a huge piece, so it goes pretty fast once you get the shortcuts in your head. UV layout is very shortcut driven software, so if you like working with shortcuts, you're gonna pretty much love the software. If you hate learning new shortcuts, well, too bad. You're gonna hate the software pretty bad, because almost every command here it's with shortcuts. So, but they're pretty easy, common English, so it's nothing fancy, too hard to learn or something. Okay, so I'm gonna weld this using W because I detached them. And let's see, it looks like we have connected edge somewhere. There you go. There's one. What are you doing? Told you to cut. There it is. So let's see, I'm gonna cut right here, and this should unfold nicely. Boom. Yeah. This part is not visible. It's covered by the medallion things I have, so I'm gonna cut this piece here. Actually, I'm gonna cut on top as well, and if I need, I can always sew them back together in the UV view. These two shapes, I just kept the faces here that were there was a hole there, and I kept the faces because ZBrush is not really happy when you import meshes with holes. So I'm gonna unfold only one of these pieces because they're both the same. Actually, yeah. You can copy UVs from one mesh to another if they're the same object, just duplicate it around. But since this is a very simple mesh, I'm gonna spend more time copying UVs than unfolding it one more time. So where are you? Whoops, not all the way there. Need much. There you go. Almost done cutting and dropping to UV space, and then we're gonna go and unfold everything very quickly, and the fun part can begin, sculpting the details in ZBrush. which we all love. Okay, let's see these little guys. I think, yeah, I can cut them right off there. Oh, that didn't select. What are you doing? Oh, some edge twisting here. Let's see what's that. Aha, I missed the center. Yeah, the center edge. Come on. For some reason, it doesn't like to cut. Well, okay, that's weird. That never happened before. Let's try the mirrored version of that same piece. There you go. See? You stupid. Okay, I'm gonna leave this because I'm gonna copy the UVs. Oh, here's something weird going on. I'm gonna click update just in case UV layout crash and we don't have to cut everything one more time. So I press F and press and hold, and as you can see, UV layout goes and flatten the mesh into beautifully spaced UV island. So I'm gonna do that for the other side of the blade. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, blade done. Here's very useful feature. You can just press R and pieces like this, they're gonna be flattened perfectly straight, and you can always press F and relax them a little. I love that feature for pipes and rings like this. You just press R and boom, done. So I'm gonna rotate this shell. I'm gonna click Shift F just to demonstrate. Shift F is going to relax everything into a circle, as you can see, or ellipse with shape. It stretches the mesh into a circular shape and then it releases it. So it's really good algorithm for UV. That's why I stuck with this software for so many years. It's very easy and it gives almost instant results that are proven to work very well, especially if you're baking like from ZBrush or Mudbox or something. And we're gonna wait this to finish. Actually, I'm gonna press space and stop this. Because this part is bulged out, I'm gonna cut this here so it's gonna have better unfold. Dun, dun, dun. We can even press R on this thing and make it nice and squarish. We can try R. Yep, it's gonna work. Great. Okay, the medallion on the handle Here's the back part, here's the front. Just press and hold F for a while and it's gonna relax the UVs beautifully. Dun, 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 dun. And you repeat, of course, this process for every piece you have, but as you can see, under 20 minutes, how much time it passed, I don't know. Under 20 minutes we are able to, I still have few pieces to go, but they're gonna be done in no time. So yeah, in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you're gonna see this thing finished. And here's that issue with the unwelded vertices. I'm gonna press Shift T, which gonna remove the border, so these edges can relax inward a little better. I'm gonna use the O key to relax that even further, and I'm gonna zoom out and do the same thing. It's gonna do a better job. There you go, beautiful. Okay, Shift F, and wait, and then I'm gonna stop, and using the Shift and the middle mouse, I can just drag this and really stretch the polish. But once I relax, it's gonna help UV layout to see which way I like that piece to be unfolded. Like you see, this piece here have problem unfolding, so I'm just gonna grab and pull it down, and that's gonna work much better. I can even help even more. Great. Same thing here. Shift T, remove the borders and relax. We can try to stretch this piece so this middle parts have a bit room to relax a bit better. And again, O key, magical shortcut for fixing in UV layout. You just press and hold for a bit and you see unfolds pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna move that around. Shift F again. Yeah, here is that nasty thing we're gonna have to fix in Maya. No big deal. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. I think that's good enough. Probably. I'm gonna try remove the borders from the border edges there, just to give them, yeah. Because this is the 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 thickness, we could even cut this into a new piece, or we can just cut right around here and help relax that a bit more, but I'm not sure actually. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna separate this part. So the third edge, ta-dum, ta-dum, and one more here, cut, separate that out, and there you go. That's a lot better. Okay, again, ta-dum, ta-dum, magically done. Okay, looks like we have some issues here. Let me zoom in and pull that out. Okay, I'm gonna make sure these guys don't overlap, so I'm gonna have to mush these around to get them out of the way. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty nasty here for a while, but we're gonna fix it. Okay, there you go. So that's gonna be easy fix in Maya. And to get rid of this discoloration, you can see that means that this color and this color mean they they don't look good on the model, so you'll try to keep as green as possible. So I'm gonna try to pin this vertice using the S key. I'm gonna pin all of this and try to, oh, it's not gonna work. Let's try P instead. So remove the S. Yeah, P is gonna work. So P is the pin tool, and there you go. Much better. Relax this a little. O, and done. That is done. I think I have unnecessary gap. Yep. So same thing with this piece here. It's the exact opposite actually of the one we just did. So we're gonna do the same process. I'm gonna try to help this guy realize how I want to unfold. There you go. Again, third edge, cut, separate that out. zoom in. Come on, select it. Okay, we're gonna deal with this later. They're easy. So this same problem we have here. So we're gonna move the points around until we have something we like. Okay, pin them and relax. Using the O key, I'm gonna try to get rid of this. And I'm gonna manually move these points. So before I forgot, let's go and cut these guys. R, perfect unfold. Ta-dum! Voila! Actually, it was this guy. R, unfold. So cut R. Whoa, this is error, obviously. And the way I did that is because the border edges are selected, so I'm gonna increase them and relax. Now we see it goes nice. Okay, the last one R, and the same issue here. Unselect, flatten, and there we go. Okay. How we probably had an extra vertex here, so we can see it did this little diamond. Now we're gonna fix that in Maya in a second. I just need to remember that with my bad memory. So I'm gonna try to attach these two pieces again. Eventually this is not gonna be a problem if they are separate, but I try to keep the seams as low number as I can. So maybe we're gonna have to merge. Actually, no. We're gonna select a few more M to bring it close together, and then there we go. That's much better. And we can merge these two. Okay, one more of these. Shift F. Let go. And help it a little bit with the brush. Oops, the wrong button there. Dun, 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 dun. There we go, almost done. Okay, beautiful. Okay, this guy. So select, move them, attach, and relax. There you go. That works fine. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see if we can touch these two pieces together. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I'm, I like to. I'm gonna like them straight, because if I want to do some uh, alpha painting on top of this in Photoshop, so I can apply some cool uh, pattern looking thing. It's gonna be easier to work straight than if I connect them. They're gonna be on an angle like this, and it's gonna be much harder to match that. So I'm gonna quickly click update before I tackle the last few pieces. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna scale it and flat. This is gonna unfold better if it's curved. There we go. Much better. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, last one. Great. So we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna take these UVs. Excuse me. I already created, and I'm gonna copy it to the pieces on the other side. Let me find that real quick. There you go. I'm gonna click update because UV layout can be a little buggy when it comes to copying UVs. So I'm gonna go to edit, copy UVs, and I'm gonna try to find matching objects, as you can see, and press copy. But I forgot to say move the copied version in the U axis, and don't stack them together, because it's gonna lock one shell on top of another, which is not what I want. So copy UVs, select, find similar, copy. Same thing here, copy, select, find. Okay, so something is wrong with this guy, and I don't really know what, but it didn't unfold. Let me try and deselect everything and try to unfold it again. If that works, I don't know why it's doing this. Never. Nope. Nope. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna copy that manually in Maya using Maya UV tools, or I'm gonna just take one of these and transfer it to the other side. So time to pack the UVs together. So I like to to pack the UVs that goes together in their own groups. So these two goes together, so I'm gonna click new box, and that actually selected these two. I don't want new box, and as you can see, it's gonna group them. I'm gonna do the same for this new box, this as well, new box, and so on. I'm gonna take these two. Yeah, I'm gonna take them and put them in same group. Okay, time to pack them. Press the pack button, and as you can see, because the blade is quite long, we have a lot of unused UV space. So let's try and rotate this a little, maybe even like this. Yeah, actually we can combine them in a group and rotate that around. It's not gonna do much. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna just move them off the edge. I don't really like having UVs that close to the edge of my UV shell. So okay, just spreading them around. Okay, great. I'm gonna click update again. Update here, and it should say update done. There you go. To check my UVs, I'm gonna go and press 3 and click T for texture, and plus and minus sign is how you can control the density of the repetition of the texture. So it looks pretty good to me. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching again, and I'm gonna see you in the next part when we're gonna go and actually sculpt this guy in ZBrush. So stay tuned. Bye.